What's up, everybody? Yet again, it's been a hot minute. A hot minute. Been down and out for the count a couple of weeks ago with the old COVID got me. Suffered probably about a couple, 8 to 10 days of nothing but a fever and backaches. Felt like an old person, but I kicked its butt and now I'm back. So having to revive myself and miss probably several days of work, but I'm finally going back to work tomorrow. Pretty excited about that. Summer. When is August 18th? Summer. School kids went back to school. As far as Port Neches, nearly went back last week. But school is now in session. So it's been a lot quieter on the streets lately. So I'm pretty, as far as me, I'm pretty happy about that. Let's see. Again, October 15th, Halloween Kills. Planning to get everyone, hopefully reserve a theater and get everyone in for that. If you're a wrestling fan, this Friday, AEW CM Punk possible return to wrestling. It's a big deal. Even the NFL commentators and during the Chicago game, during the preseason, kind of hinted at his return. So it's a big deal for Chicago people, especially since it's going to be in Chicago, Illinois. The camera, as far as the new camera I got and Bluetooth wise, it's working. So much to discuss, and probably end it with maybe even my take on, since summer's to me ending, since all the kids are going back. That means summer is wrapping up. It's still hot, but it's still August. But before we know it, August will end. Got another month in September, and then, oh my gosh, my favorite month, October. Hopefully, the next time I have a good time off is decorate the old house in September sometime. But let's get down to business. It's been a hot minute, like I said, but I'm ready. I can do this. Let's talk. So what are we going to talk about? Let's talk about first, I said I got the camera. I got the remote control working for it. And what I want to do, like I said, is bring the camera outside and do some Just Talk outside of this house. Also go anywhere with friends, family, businesses, and just talk there. New atmosphere, even recommend things, such as restaurants. I think the new, where the Carl's Jr. used to be, off of Twin City, is now a Taco Bueno, and it's not open yet, but Mexican restaurants everywhere. Get your quesadillas today. Candyman, I believe, coming out August 27th. Venom 2 is coming out the same day as Halloween Kills. That's going to be a little competition. I know some people are looking forward to it. Some people aren't. I'm more looking forward to the Halloween Kills. But I'm hoping to get a lot of folks into the theater, a bunch of my friends, to see this movie. Put it number one on the map for October anyways. For those who are into wrestling, into pro wrestling, AEW, Rampage, had their first showing last Friday. I believe comes on at 9 o'clock. And they have another showing, and this showing is very, very big. Everyone's been hyped up about it. Apparently, a former wrestler from WWE, CM Punk, is rumored to make his return after, it's been 10 years, 7 to 10 years maybe. So he's been out for a while, but everyone's been anticipating his return. He's returning to a new company, possibly, hopefully. So this Friday on TNT, Rampage, 9 o'clock p.m. Tune in. And like I said, summer's coming to an end, and one of the things I wanted to talk about is, or just get your thoughts and opinions on, is the movie Jaws, and not just the first one, but the four the 4 movies that were made, Jaws 1 through 4, and how good, how bad, and how just ugly some of it was. I remember the first one. The first one was a classic. I loved it. The second one, it was good. Not as good as the first one. I think you were missing some characters. Where the second one, you still had Roy Scheider, but you're missing, Dennis Quaid. Not Dennis Quaid. He played on the third one. But they had guy who played Hooper. He was still alive, but, they didn't have him. Shark comes back. Probably another spawn of the first one. A bunch of teenagers were involved. And the death in Jaws 2 of the shark, I believe, was really they kind of helped the people at Disneyland to give them the idea for the Jaws ride that's no longer, I know, in Pensacola, Florida's not Pensacola, but Disney World in Orlando. They canceled that after so many years and put a Harry Potter ride in its place. Wow. But I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. Give me the Jaws ride all day, every day. But I know, like in MGM Universal Studios, my gosh, I'd rather go there. It might be cheaper. I heard Disney World tickets are skyrocket high, but I mean, if you can go. I mean, it's changed so many since, golly, I was a little kid back in the day, and they didn't have like the Star Wars and all that other stuff. So I'm sure it's gigantic then. Golly. And then the third Jaws. The third Jaws, I know it was supposed to be 3D, but man, it was. As a fan, I don't have anything bad to say about Jaws 1 through 4. Could have been better. Could the third and fourth one been better? Absolutely. But the third one, I loved the actors and the actresses. I know what they were trying to go through there. How the shark was still following the family almost. And then how the big mother was huge, like who is bigger than all the Jaws that was there in the first, second, and fourth one. It was the biggest one, supposedly. And then the death of it was the way, and I'll try to get a clip and show y'all right here, but the way the shark came into the glass, they had a different a take on it, a different way it was going to come in. They're actually going to use a better image, but because of, God knows, trying to be cheap maybe, I don't know, they used, this steel puppet almost just going. It wasn't even moving, just smiling and grinning, and crashes in the window. Like in the shark in the water, I thought it was pretty cool, but like, there were some scenes, but then there are others that's like cringe-worthy. And the shark, still had someone in his mouth, which had, in the first one, he still had the tank in its mouth. So, but I don't know, I guess it's because that guy even had a tank on him that was left in his mouth, had a grenade just hanging out there. God, maybe it wasn't steel or what, but he just bends this little pipe or little rod and pulls the pin on the grenade, and shark blows up, and you see these half bubblegum teeth, so it was, when you see it now, it's like, oh God. But I mean, as a kid, you're like, I can't remember how many times I went to Blockbuster, if not Movieland, and rented Jaws, all of them, so many times. Kind of like the Godzilla movies. What other movies? I can't remember. There were so many. You go in there. They had, Blockbuster had your snacks and stuff. They had a different atmosphere to what, you're used to. Now you just stream stuff and rent it online. You kind of miss that going into a store and buying back then it was a VHS, but I'm sure it was like DVDs and all that other stuff. The fourth Jaws. I loved the music. I went back to the original Ellen Brody, her son Sean, and Michael, who was played by Lance Guest, who also played where I thought he played in an early no. I thought he played in a Halloween. But he played in a horror movie. I just don't remember which one. Oh, he did. He played in Halloween 2 in 1981. He was one of the main characters in there. But Jaws 4 went back, barely showed the shark until, you saw it underwater, and somehow it made its way from Amity Island all the way to the Bahamas. But the shark itself was, I felt like it just got worse, the mold of it. Like, sharks don't look like that. The first one, I can understand is unrealistic, but still, that last one. And what got, I think, everybody was at the end, how, it's a long story, but they somehow got some kind of device in its mouth. And the other guy, Michael, had a device, and when he hit the button or hit something, it shocked, sent so many volts of electricity into the shark. Shark comes out of the water roaring like a dinosaur, if not King Kong, which was weird. I didn't know sharks could roar. And they had two versions. One, Ellen hits the shark when the shark just raises out of the water with the front of the boat of this long broken wooden post, and the shark explodes. Why does it explode? I have no clue. I really don't. That's the mystery. Someone said it was. Well, no, they actually said they have no reason why the shark exploded. It just did. But then the last one makes a little bit more sense. That wooden front of the boat goes straight through, stabs, and goes straight through the shark, kills it, breaks the boat in half. The shark sinks to the bottom of the ocean. People live, people die. I mean, that's what it was. The thing is, I wouldn't want, as talking about the future, which I doubt there is one for Jaws, but if you, the viewer, would you want a Jaws reboot, or would you want another sequel? To me, I wouldn't want a reboot. The first one is classic. You cannot. That one's like, even Steven Spielberg said either he wouldn't reboot it or he wouldn't advise others to reboot it. I wouldn't. I would make another sequel. A better sequel. I know a lot of stuff's CGI, but there's something about the animatronics that look just real. Looks better to me. Especially if you're doing a shark movie. I know Deep Blue Sea was half and half. The CGI, I don't know. There's certain shark movies out there that believable and unbelievable. But if you did Jaws, I would want the shark to be animatronic. I don't know who would. I mean, at this point in time, I wouldn't involve maybe the Brody family, maybe Michael. I don't know if you would or not. That's a tough one, because who would play Michael? So many characters have played him, or just start like almost like Michael Myers going back to his roots and killing random people, where the shark could just start random, killing people. And you have a main person that's either a cop or some kind of person like that, like Roy Scheider was, like Chief Brody. But definitely, like, on Back to the Future, they had Jaws 19, and some people say, now this is really personal. So I wouldn't carry on that much. But as, I'm sure, like, some fans, like, yeah, I'd love to see another Jaws, but it would have to be better than the third and fourth one. It almost helps to compare to the first one, which I doubt you would be, but something that's a sequel that's worth living up to. But a lot of people, said they should have ended with the second one. So who knows? That's my take on it. I think, with summer ending, talk a little shark. Falls around the corner, whether we know it or not, whether we're ready for it or not. I'm ready for it. the summer heat is it's over with. It's done. I'm finished with it. So much to do, so little time. There's going to be, if I can remember right, I will be going back to on Just Gaming Resident Evil 8. Try to get some more footage into there. I'm almost done with Final Fantasy VII Remake again, and then I'll be recording the DLC with Yuffie. So I'll be doing that. Definitely some Dead by Daylight. Pinhead. Speaking of, Pinhead is coming to Dead by Daylight. He is the next character, and so far, to my opinion, his mores or his kills and the way he works is pretty neat. So hopefully, when he comes out, I'll be recording some of that. I won't be the best, I promise you. If I can be a survivor and play against him, I'll definitely record some of that. The Madden game should be coming out this week. They wanted, for those who paid $100 to play early, hey, that's great. Me, I was like, nah, I don't mind Madden. I'll get it eventually and play it. Not that great at it. I wish, and I'm still hoping, one day the NCAA football games will come back. You got your wrestling games coming. Evil Dead won't be coming out till January. And then, as far as Anarchy of Horror goes, because summer's ending and we have so much horror, I will be posting more of the Jester videos. For those who don't know, I did, while I was sick with COVID, got my new mask. Carver is in, so hopefully there'll be some teasers of him, and eventually you will see his full-on self. I want to fix up more on Leatherface, Jason. I even got a Pennywise. Of course, y'all seen that, the Pennywise mask. I wouldn't mind getting a costume for him. Of course, I got Michael. Now they got the Halloween Kills mask, which is burn on one end. But I wouldn't mind. Golly, I can either buy one from Trick or Treat Studios and send it off to get rehauled to actually look movie quality wise. That might take a while. That won't be till later. But definitely, my goal is to work on is the Jester videos and Carver. And then once my free time starts coming back, on days that I have off, I will focus on more of Carver and Jester, but also Jason and his get-up. I want to put more raggedy clothes on Jason, plus more blood stains. Got to work on his costume. Leatherface, I wouldn't mind doing. I just got to get a chainsaw, some fake Leatherface teeth, do some cosplay work with him. But I will. The first I will go ahead and let y'all know. But the first thing will be Jester, and then I'll be working on teasing Carver. So there will be another video. It will be for Jester. I might even I got a Jester coat, but a new jacket coming in for him. And then Carver, his outfit's here. I just gotta put some more blood on some of those things, and then I'm ready to display him. But I will be trying on the mask tonight. I got some talc powder, and putting that in the mask so it won't pull my hairs out, what's left of them. I'm sure I got some grays in there. But other than that, I'm back. I'm hoping to make more videos within the next couple of days. And so, but if there's anything, like I said before, if there's anything you want me to discuss, seriously, seriously discussing, let me know. And if you want to discuss it with me, we can meet somewhere. I got my mobile camera. We will talk about it and get your point of view on that topic. And so I'm hoping to get, I got some friends coming over on September 5th for an AEW pay-per-view. I may be doing some stuff there. So, hey, let's get the ball rolling again, as they say. But thank y'all for watching. I promise you more content will be coming out. If you're a fan, please like, subscribe, and comment. Like I said, comment. Give me feedback on what you want to hear or what you want to discuss next. And if you want to discuss it with me. So let me know. I am Justin Frisier. This is Just Talk. Y'all take care.